We have today two entrepreneurs, and how about you introduce yourself, or you introduce the other one?
I can introduce Jalmari, because Jalmari is one of the most cleverest men what comes into change and leadership in Finland.
Okay, and I can introduce Pasi, because he knows how to make the actual sales and the customer value and deliver it too, so we can do it.
Great.
Yes.
Then yeah.
Do you want to start or?
Yeah, you can start. We can sort of have free flow here.
Here is Pasi and Rahikka.
Here, hi.
Yes. And as said, Pasi knows everything about solution sales and value-based sales. In action, it means that how to create and establish trust with people, how to actually understand and listen to people, and how to choose the right buyer lenses, so that you know what to do. So actually, that you have the patience, you can wait, and then react when the point is the time is right. So he's the master of this targeted sales.
Great.
So my topic for the presentation today was to listen, and I think that's in the heart of the statement more, better sales, which is kind of my mission and vision. What I want to achieve in the future is to make sales as easy as possible for the client, especially for the client, but also for the salespeople themselves. And it comes from the listening, like those experts like Jalmari, who sell to themselves the idea, and then I just get signature to the paper.
So it's much more about human capital, about the people, what they have in mind. It's not just that you pay him and he works for your company, right?
Yes, exactly.
Would you agree both on this?
Yes, and definitely. And when Pasi was today telling about this like a skill of listening, so we all know that if that what you listen isn't that what you have been waiting for, and you feel like, no, I don't have the time. So only those sales guys and girls who have the patience to listen to the end, they will make the difference. This is the change in the sales culture, that Pasi knows how to do it. But it's basically same as in service culture or in leadership culture.
Why do you think it's that way?
I think it's because as this golden Buddha was good, because the gold is inside of us, like in the human capital. But there is so much waste, mud, rubbish, everything that comes in daily work and daily life. So just have to be patient, have to be concentrated, and you have to choose which part of the Buddha you are going to have a scratch on to find the gold. But if you just walk around and see and talk, the Buddha will stay dirty.
Antoine, would you like to explain to the viewers over there about the golden Buddha? What happened?
Well, I'm Catholic. So, but
I have anything to do with the religion.
No. But I have a much more important question to you.
Okay.
Because some people think about when you sell something, it's just about talk someone into something. But I think much more. I've been to sales too. It's about listening, getting a view of the person who you're selling it to, and offering a solution which helps him, and it's then a win-win situation.
Yes.
Because you want to sell something and actually you get the need of your customer. So
exactly.
Yeah. And how do you do that? But when you do a sales training, for example, what do you aim at to teach your customer?
I think there are three important things. First one is to be like awake. You need to be present in the situation. So that's something most of the people need to train themselves, just to be present and to listen. Those are the two key elements. The third one is to curiosity with questions. That you are interested actually about the other person who is in front of you, or the persons who are sitting all around the table, and then you ask questions which are related to the things they tell to you. And that is the only way and mean how you can find the right solution to the client, which as a consequence results a win-win situation.
Like honestly being interested into the customer and actively listen and not just like ask a question. Well, maybe someone comes into a shop. Yeah, well, how may I help you? What do you need? And then just go to the shelter and then give it to him and then get a sense.
Yeah, I think one thing which I could add to that one, if I understood you correctly, is that instead of thinking people as customers, clients, or prospects, good salesperson goes a bit beyond. So
Get the humanity behind, right?
Exactly. You get it.
Yeah, yes. That's why you should always, when you start to do something new and you want to sell it to somebody, so you should always think about this, how this person who's buying, like Pasi said, go behind this role and have the patience and time to go. And then you have to also train your own people to use this power or use these capabilities. But if you just concentrate on the other one, you know much, but what you do with the information, wasted. Or you just give people some skills, but they can't listen and understand, wasted. So this is something that we both share, obviously, that
I think it's a matter of how you view the thing, whether it's a transaction or a, well, partnership is a silly word, but in any case you plan to go a bit ahead of time with the person. So if I would be doing business with you, like you said previously when we were discussing, we need to discuss first, then we change the cards, then we continue to discuss, which is more than transaction. It will be a relationship.
Right. It's not just about like giving something because he thinks he needs it, but really listen what someone wants, or because some people just have a belief that they need this and that, and then if you honestly want to know that person better, then you're really not selling something, but you're offering something.
Yes, exactly. Jalmari, you are kind of the change leadership specialist and expert in Finland. You have been doing some sales yourself.
Of course, every day.
We have to sell ourselves every day because we're presidents.
Yes. So this is the question about that. When your product or service is change or change management, that what Pasi has told, this can't be more true, because mostly you are concentrating on the problem and then you are wishing for the solution. You should concentrate on what's the right solution, return on expectations. And my problem when I sell is that people mostly want to talk about the problem on the spot, and they don't want to or understand, or they're not they're not having the habit of discussion. How should the work do? What should be done? How do you describe the situation 1 year after now? And when you get this, that you talk this trust and everything, when you talk this, it should be like this, and you know that it's almost an 100% sure deal. But it takes time. 1 year, from 6 months to 12 months, if you want to have, say, a good change in culture. Just the selling takes 1 month.
It starts with the mind, and it's not like a temporary thing that you just throw money at a problem and then it's gonna be solved by itself. So what's your third thing? Because we just had 2 things from what you usually want to give to your customers.
Keep your promises. Don't promise anything you can't keep.
Okay. So what do you both think about this conference? People are coming from all over Europe, young people especially, who are really into this. It's not just about like having a good time. I think we all agree on that if you have something in life that you like, then make out a job of it, and then you never work again ever in your life. But so entrepreneurship and pursuing your dreams. What do you both think about this in this conference actually?
I think you should tell shortly about the piano show.
So before my presentation, so after the lunch, people were playing. There was one who was playing the piano, and after a while, people got around him, and after a while, there was a lot of people, and they just started to singing, and it was like something, a kind of a tribal change that happened very quickly, and people who didn't know each other, they were like one family. And this is something that has been here all day. The tribe, the value of
energy,
tribe.
the people. I think kind of the inspiration itself is in the people.
Yes.
There is nothing these people can't do. They can do whatever they imagine.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the sort of core of the inspiration of this kind of venue.
And when we talk about passion, what's your opinion on doing a normal 9-to-5 job that you don't like instead of at least try something that you really like and maybe fail?
Well,
I know
that's a tough
easy,
one.
yeah.
That's a tough one. I've been doing it when I was younger. Like I said in my presentation, every 10 odd years it seems that I start selling windsurfing because that's my passion. I've done it twice already, and I'm now considering the third time. So I think one needs to feel the passion for the job, because we spend like, I don't know, 2/3 of our awakening time in the work.
Yeah. And one big thing if you want to really make a change, first thing to change is the words. And it's like 8 to 4. That's the bad guy. And choose your working time. Oh, that's nice. So when people think bad, right, they think everything in the middle is like something. It sucks. So it should be like there is some good points, and step by step you can take something of this freedom and put it also to the daily job. Yeah. So they are not like opposite sides. They are something that you can combine if you want to.
And at least have a try on it, because some people just say black and white because they don't know about it, and just because we were born and raised with the same thinking over years and years.
Yeah.
I think you understand that, because in all your speeches is really it's about the human being and not just about that one employee that you have. It's a human capital.
Yeah, it's just, and then if you want to, let's say, like one word that you shouldn't waste, it's the power of habits. Selling habits, leadership habits, business habits, habits as a human beings. If you just waste the power of these and understand why people do what they do, what you want them to do differently, why you have to do it differently, power of habits tells you everything you need to know.
Okay. So one thing you would tell to the young people around the world, what would you tell them? Would you like them to know?
I would tell them that despite it might sometimes take a while, they should trust their style. Whatever they are doing, believe in themselves and let it show, make themselves flow. This is the point.
Okay. And yours?
Listen, be happy.